This tutorial is for first grade Module 2, Lesson 23. In this lesson, we're going to continue to use drawings to help us solve word problems. The first problem says Janet read 8 books during the week. She read some more books on the weekend. She read 12 books total. How many books did Janet read on the weekend? I'm going to start by showing the total number of books that Janet read, and that's 12. I'll show those books using circles, and I'm going to put those circles in groups of 5 so I can count them faster. So let's start with a group of 5, and another group of 5 is 10, and 2 more. Shows me the 12 books that she read altogether. Now let's circle the 8 books that she read during the week. So we'll start by circling 5 and 3 more, and I'll put a label on that. Those are the 8 books that she read during the week. That means everything else would count for the books that she read on the weekend. So we'll label that, and you can see that there are 4 books then that she read during the weekend. And we'll put that answer in our answer statement. Janet read 4 books on the weekend. The 8 and the 4 represent the 12 books in all, and the 4 are the books that were read on the weekend. The next question says Eric scored 13 goals this season. He scored 5 goals before the playoffs. How many goals did Eric score during the playoffs? Well, let's start by showing the 13 goals that he scored in all. I'll do a group of 5, and another group of 5 makes 10, and 3 more to show those 13 goals. Let's circle the 5 goals that he scored before the playoffs. So we'll circle 5 here, and I'll put a B for before the playoffs. That means the rest of the circles represent the goals he scored during the playoffs. So that would be this group, and I'll put a D for during the playoffs. And looking at those circles, I see we have 5 and 3 more. So we have 8 during the playoffs, 5 before the playoffs. That gave us our total of 13. And then our answer statement says Eric scored blank goals during the playoffs. Well, that would be 8. Eric scored 8 goals during the playoffs. Question number 3 says there were 8 ladybugs on a branch. Some more came. Then there were 15 ladybugs on the branch. How many ladybugs came? Well, let's start by showing the 15 total ladybugs on the branch. So we'll do a group of 5, and another group of 5 is 10, and one more group of 5 is 15. Then let's circle the 8 ladybugs that were on the branch at the beginning. Here's 5 and 3 more, and that would be 8. And we'll say that that was the beginning, so we'll put a B for beginning. The rest of the circles show us the ladybugs that came. So we'll put a C to show that those are the ladybugs that came along. And I can see that that would be 7 because it's a group of 5 and 2. The 8 and the 7 give us the 15 ladybugs in all, and 7 would be the number of ladybugs that came along and joined the original 8. So 7 ladybugs came along. The last question says Marco's friend gave him some baseball cards at school. If he already had 9 baseball cards and he now has 19 cards in all, how many baseball cards did his friend give him? We'll start by showing the total number of cards. He has 19 in all. So we'll do a group of 5, another group of 5 is 10, another group of 5 is 15, and then I need 4 more to show a total of 19. Now let's circle the 9 baseball cards that he had at the start. So I'll circle 5, and then 4 more gives me 9, and we'll say that that's what he had at the start. And then everything else would show the baseball cards that his friend gave him. So I'll put an F for friend. Now we just have to count these. Well, I have 1 and 5 is 6, and 4 more is 10. 9 and 10 make 19, so that gives us our total. And then Marco's friend gave him 10 baseball cards. And that's what that second group shows us.